The following podcast is not real. Case in point, it was recorded right here in your Earth City, Chicago on stage 773. And Cards Against Humanity continues to lend their good name to this cash bovine. Want to send something to our heroes other than a plea to spend more time with their families? Send it to Cards Against Humanity, 1917 North Elston, Chicago, Illinois, 60642. Care of ARNIE NIEKAMP, Vermilion Minotaur, Town of Hogsface, Land of Foon. This episode also brought to you by the Now Hear This Podcast Festival. Now Hear This is a podcast festival in Anaheim, California this October. A weekend packed with live performances and special events for podcast fans. Maybe some of those events will include sunshine and exercise. With performances by Mark Maron, Comedy Bang Bang, Super Ego, How Did This Get Made, and more. And by and more, we mean this podcast. Yes, we don't mention ourselves in our own plug. Oh, believe me, we'll be journaling about it later. Find out more at nowhearthisfest.com and enjoy the show.
Hello from the Magic Tavern. A weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, ARNIE NIEKAMP. If you've never listened to the podcast before, why are you here? But in case you haven't listened before, this is kind of all you need to know. About a year and 5 months ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King in Chicago. If you're ever in Chicago, it's the one at the intersection of Irving Park and Clark. It's like a mile or two north of Wrigley Field, and I fell through that dimensional portal into the magical, fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a slight Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King through that dimensional rift, and I use that to upload a podcast that I record every week here in the Tavern, the Vermilion Minotaur, where we all are right now, in the town of Hogsface, in the land of Foon. And I'm so excited that the Tavern seems busier than usual tonight. And I'm always, like, before I bring my co-hosts out, I'm always excited just to know who's in the Tavern. So I don't have time to talk to everybody individually, but maybe sort of by applause, I'm wondering, like, how many people in the audience are elves? A couple elves in the audience. How many dwarves are in the audience? A lot of dwarves. I think there's some contention between the elves and the dwarves, so let's be cool, people. How many goblins are in the audience? And if you are something else, just shout it out now. Oh, Jen. Someone, just a Jen in the audience. There is also a Fingarian in the front row, so be careful. But anyway, as always, I am joined by my co-hosts, my boon companions, my good buddies, starting with Chunt, the King of the Badgers.
Oh, good to see you.
Chunt never one to milk it.
Oh, I milk it in my own home. Privacy, please.
Chunt, how you been, buddy? How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm still hanging out with my two other king friends. We're the Insane Crown Posse, so
exactly. Yeah.
we're still having fun. We, just caused some trouble, boys being boys. And,
do you mind, just to refresh my memory,
yeah,
what other animal kings are in the
king
Insane Crown Posse?
The king of the Otterman Empire,
okay,
and the king of the horses.
What do you guys do?
I mean, we are like taking Morglorb, and we're like, if like an old woman puts a pie on the windowsill, like, we're taking that pie.
Trouble.
And she'll shake her fist and we'll be like, sorry, bye-bye. But we'll leave some money just because,
Oh, wow. You're like, but
times. It's
also,
tough times, yeah.
we are kings.
Yeah.
Here's some money.
We're generous. Yeah, we're generous.
That's great.
Yeah. But
I noticed you guys were painting your faces
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to.
Because it's already black and white. Yeah.
It's already black and white.
But they paint it black and white to show camaraderie.
Yeah.
And they call themselves Badgelos.
Badgelos.
And we gather.
And you gather.
We'll hunt, and we'll gather, and we'll gather, and we'll hunt.
The hunting and gathering of the Badgelos.
Absolutely.
Why, though, Badgelos?
Because I guess I'm like the cool one of the group. So instead of being the Horselos or the Otteros, which sounds like a cereal,
Sure.
we're the Badgeros, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
And the Alos part is completely self-explanatory.
Yeah, does that not make sense to you?
No, it doesn't.
No, badgers are low to the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, even though I do walk on 2 feet. It just makes sense to call ourselves Badgerlos.
Badgelos. If you guys decide to mix it up and it's like, look, I'm the king of the Badgers, we've been the Badgelos for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's let the king of the horses be it. Would you be the Horsehighs?
I think so, yeah. Get off your high horse.
Oh. Thank you.
I, of course, am Usador! Wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fiang Yalak. The dwarves know me as Zunin and Hookstangis. And I am known in the Northeast as Gasmanius Maystar.
Gasmanius.
And there may be other secret names you do not know yet. Names of such great power that were you to speak them, your face would be on fire all the time.
How about everybody yell out your favorite secret name of Usador? 1, 2, 3. I heard some biscuit meniscus. I heard some bagel me fingies. Yeah.
Usador, it's so
names.
great to see you, but I did not introduce you.
Fine, I'll go back.
Chunt and I... Yeah.
Now he's going to say his name again. Why did you...
So, Chunt, let's continue to explore this.
Yeah.
This whole,
I feel like we were really finding some meat on the bone.
This whole Horselos thing is really a rich vein of territory.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk to you. I know you've been here for a year and some change, as you say. And just so you know, I have met someone who is willing to go to make out point with you if you want to do that. It's a walrus, and his name is Finance, and he... He's a very tender guy. He's very loving. He's very affectionate, very touchy. And I feel like, if nothing else, just to have someone to sleep next to, almost like as a comfort pillow, because he's a big thing. Like, he's a big... Yeah.
I've always had trouble with Finance.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just batting 1,000. Hey, let's talk to our other co-host, Usador.
I am Usador! Wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fiang Yalak. The dwarves know me as Zonin and Hookstangis. And I am known in the Northeast as
Gasmanius.
Gasmanius Maystar. And there may be other secret names you do not know yet.
Is it true, and I've heard that some of those secret names would burn your face off?
As you can see, this very week one of those names burned my beard right off.
I thought maybe you shaved with your sword, and I was going to ask you to demonstrate.
Nay, I spoke one of the more obscure names, though I be ancient beyond all knowing. Approximately 300 years.
Also, P.S., your wand is looking cool as hell.
Yes, I have my staff and my wand tonight. I don't use my wand as often, it's fun.
Whoa, that goblin turned into an elf.
Sorry.
So, Usador, you look so much different without your beard.
Do I?
You do. You look. First of all, we noticed that there were things under it. Like, I've never noticed that jewelry that you wear.
Oh, the amulet of Arthesis. I've worn it all the days of my life. It was the first thing I found in Foon after I found a stick to walk with.
Arthesis?
Did you have to defend our thesis?
Yes?
Yeah.
Exactly. I went to the bottom of a dungeon, and there was a panel of elderly people. And there I defended our thesis. And lo, I would have stood there for what seemed like an eternity. Yeah. And finally, I did matriculate. But no more of this nonsense. I am here tonight to warn all of thee. Beware. The Dark Lord looms around every corner. Even now, with so many people packed into the Vermilion Minotaur, one of you could be a minion of this Dark Lord, and if you are, have fear in your heart. Know that I shall smite thee before, during, or after this podcast.
Guys, let's be cool. Is anybody here harboring the Dark Lord? Like, raise your hands.
One Dark Lord harborer in the back.
Can someone smite her? Yeah, let's smite her.
We're gonna have some words.
Would you say, Usador, statistically that's about right on for every 150 people in Foon, one is secretly harboring the Dark Lord?
I'd say that sounds about right, yes.
All right.
And that was the best math you've ever done.
It's easy when it's one. Usador, I'm going to have to introduce our first guest, or our only guest, but before I do, I just want to say I still cannot get over how you look without the beard. You sort of look like...
a little baby.
Or you sort of look like a slightly husky child goes to Mardi Gras.
No. We don't have any more beads. There's no more beads. There's no more beads.
Yeah, no more beads.
All right. What is this Mardi Gras?
Oh, it's a celebration on my world. I suppose it's like, oh boy, I have to explain a series of festivals.
It's a series of festivals. I understand.
Yeah, that's
Because here in Foon we have our brewmaster's Mardi Gras.
And who?
Martin. His name's Martin, but he goes by Marty.
By Marty
Yeah.
Gras. Mm-hmm. And he's a brewmaster.
Yeah, he brews bourbon.
Let's not explore that any further. But I'm very excited. I think we might have possibly our smallest guest that we've ever had. I met this sort of 3-inch fairy. I think I can't tell if it's one person or two.
Rude.
It has. It has two heads. But
I take back what I said about your math.
That's true. I'm very excited to introduce our guest, Lyrica the Fairy.
Left.
Welcome, my dear. How art thou this evening?
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
I smell toast.
Do not mind Lyrica, for we are twins, but we were damaged in an incident.
King Ahasuerus, not the poor one, made a poot when we were sitting on his chair, and then he sat down and I was blasted.
We were there to bewitch a wicked queen, and I sat too long on the throne, and poor Lyrica was pooted upon.
So, I'm sorry, are you one person? Are you a two-headed creature?
I'm pretty.
We are conjoined.
Oh, so you were born together?
As two of one.
Now we fly in circles.
Since the incident, it has been an adventure.
We have 4 breasts.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Chunt is
I
very
have
excited about
four
that.
breaths.
Oh, because you're one. Sorry, my friend Arnie's a little shy because he's just getting back into the game. He's single.
I am not. I am a married man.
Work with me.
I got a scepter for participation. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to help you like me.
I'm trying not to sing this. She's making us.
Oh, wow.
Well, that was a lovely song. I'm very, very impressed. Now that you've had this accident, though, what is your day-to-day life like?
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Ow.
So I'm very curious about the singing. So if she sings, you have to sing, like you share lungs? You share?
We share.
You share. Was it difficult being conjoined even before half of you got kind of...
'Twas. Most of the fairies looked upon us most scornfully.
I'm pretty.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Father and Mother always told us we were twice the magic.
Sure.
I think you're amazingly magical.
Are you just saying that to make me feel better?
Absolutely not.
We have heard tale of your magic. You've been legendary since you defended your thesis.
Ah, yes. Yea, many thought that I would spend many a year just talking about our thesis, and that I would never defend it. And I did dick around a lot, I'm gonna be honest.
'Tis a wizard's want. 'Tis a wizard's want.
So tell me about your family a little bit.
Well, our mother was a fairy queen, and our father is a fairy king.
So we're a princess.
You are?
That's right,
I'm
Lyrica.
pretty too.
Yes, Lyrica, so
Gorgeous.
pretty.
I'm a good person.
You are, Lyrica.
I'm not a bad person.
Lyrica.
It's positive white magic and black magic. Ebony and ivory.
Wait.
So,
Harmony.
Yeah, do you have all these songs on Earth?
we have all of these songs
I'm
on
trying
Earth.
to stop. I'm trying
We
to
have
stop.
all of these songs on Earth.
You
And
do.
hopefully, as long as they're not longer than, 15 seconds long, we should be cool.
Her tiara has picked up a frequency ever since our accident.
Wow, so maybe you're somehow picking up transmissions from my world.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. So what's going to happen next?
Yeah, what is going to happen next?
I must apologize for Arnold. He's taken on this job of hosting this show, yet often he forgets that he's doing it. He forgets how to do it.
Where did you get that liquid? Where did you get that liquid?
Hey, today's podcast is brought to you by Blue Apron. For less than $10 per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Back on Earth, before I fell through the dimensional portal, I definitely used Blue Apron. It's great, and this is the thing, if you're anything like me, you like to eat, and you're lazy as fuck. So Blue Apron sends you all of these great ingredients, and they're in their own little packages, and they're labeled for which dish it is, and it's got like this cool card that says how to make the recipe. Look, it's really easy. Look, you listen to this podcast. I don't know how to do anything, but I was able to make really delicious food made with really high quality ingredients. And I miss that food. Listen, just draw a bath, light some candles, and listen to some of these dishes that I wish I could be eating. Spinach and basil pesto gnocchi with summer squash, green beans, and fresh mozzarella. Spiced pork tacos with avocado, pickled onion, and elote-style corn. I don't know what that is. I'm not confident I know what elote-style corn is, but still, it sounds good. Summer vegetable pizza with garlic, lemon, broccolini. Broccolini, is that a thing that is different from broccoli? I think it is. I'm still interested. I'm very interested. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free, with free shipping even, just by going to blueapron.com/magic, MAGIC. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/magic. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. And today's episode is also brought to you by our good buddies at Loot Crate. Loot Crate, thank you so much for being a continued sponsor of Hello from the Magic Tavern and helping the world get this important scientific information about the fact that there are multiple dimensions. Speaking of scientific information, Loot Crate, which as you know from previous sponsor spots, is a monthly subscription box service for epic geek and gamer items and pop culture gear that for less than $20 a month, you get 4 to 8 items that include licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, just cool stuff in general. I lost track of where that sentence was going. I got excited talking about Loot Crate. Oh, July's theme, which I'm still very excited about, is futuristic. Futuristic stuff. I mean, you gotta be a fan of Rick and Morty, Futurama, Star Trek, Mega Man, Valiant Comics, which I still do not know exactly what Valiant Comics is. I have that vague, you know how you have that vague pop culture thing where you're like, I have positive associations with this cultural thing. I do not know a single detail about it, but I know that it is liked and that I think I probably do like it. So get a Valiant Comics thing in your Loot Crate and learn more about it. And there's also, of course, their monthly tea and pin. Remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate. It's your last chance to get the future. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. It's over. So go to lootcrate.com/magic and enter code MAGIC to save $3 on your new subscription today. What we've learned is go to websites of things that are cool, like Loot Crate, put a slash and the word magic at the end, and good things will happen for us and good things will happen for you.
Now, Lyrica, when you say you use light and dark magic and you fly in a perfect circle, doesn't that mean that as an unbroken circle, the most perfect magical shape, and a master of both light and dark magics, that you could finally bring peace into Foon by joining my quest?
That is a very large responsibility for such a tiny girl.
Yeah.
Do you get a tax incentive for doing that?
Actually, the Dark Lord's tax plan is very robust, and
'Tis what we are afraid of. The Dark Lord and his insidious math.
yay,
Wait, the Dark Lord is good at math?
he's the best at math.
We're fucked. I should have paid attention in school. When I was in school, a lot of the weird kids who dabbled in dark magic, like the freaks, always loved a perfect circle, and I knew I should have paid attention. But it just seems so dumb. I'm like, I guess it's good.
For
but
inside that circle is every shape possible.
Yeah.
And therefore everything possible.
I should have paid attention. I'm sorry.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carrot. Impossible.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that.
I don't know that one either. I don't know what world that one's from.
Can I ask something in terms of, if you go on a date or something, do you each bring along your own suitor, or does one of you date and the other one kind of is there for
Are you
accident-
old enough to date?
Oh, that's the
accident
first
was
question.
before we were of betrothal age. We are as pure as the driven pixie snow.
I'm wearing her down. She had game, but now she has no game.
No,
You have no game.
I love you. You're me. You are the yin to my fang, the pros to my hose whack, the dark to my light magic.
I was gonna make out with myself.
Boom, baby.
I mean, what you do in the privacy of your own home is your business, but
Very-
there are hundreds of people watching.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's tables has shifted.
It is a gray area. I'm really trying to figure out. It should be all right to make out with yourself if you're technically yourself.
I'm fairly certain that you've been making out with yourself since you came to Foon.
Self-love is one of the most purest kinds.
What's next? For you two, what's next?
The
Do you want
Horse
to try
King
and...
is having a party this evening.
Oh, I know the Horse King.
You do?
Yeah, but I didn't get invited to that party.
Oh, I'm
What?
so sorry. Would you like to go as our +1?
I don't think so. If I wasn't invited, I don't want to go.
Wouldn't you get a +2?
Now who's doing math?
So wait.
Usador.
So Chunt,
I did not mean to bring up a sore subject.
is there trouble in the Insane Crown Posse?
Yeah, and I'm just hearing about it. This sucks.
I feel like this would be a perfect time for me to do some kind of reference, but I do not. Nothing.
Well,
Now, you said that you're a betrothal age. Are you planning to find a suitor at this evening's ball?
You are princesses, by the way. There must be people who really want to be your suitors.
We wouldn't want to be part of a club that would have us as a member.
Oh, that's so sad. Lyrica, I think you're lovely. I think you should love yourself, both in spirit and in body, if thou dost choose.
Thank you, wizard, for words most kind.
You're beautiful, man. You're more than a wizard, you're a man. When was the last time someone went under your arm like a golden retriever?
It's been quite a while since that's happened. And honestly, I don't want to... I think the word
Lyrica.
Arnie taught me is catfish.
Oh.
I'm normally much, much older than this.
Yeah.
Your freshly shorn face is glistening. Our heart is beating fast.
Oh, well.
It's like you wear tough skins.
ooh, buy it some rooster feet.
Yes, some rooster feet and some ales for everyone at the table.
I'll just have some red potion.
Red potion for Arnold.
I've been dungeoneering a lot lately, going after the lunar sword, and I've discovered that like some red potion will really like completely revive my vitality.
Interesting.
Most wise.
What's next?
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. I mean, look, it's a classic interviewing question. It's right up there with.
So, Arnie, we've heard your dungeoneering.
Yes.
Of course, you've been here for a year and some change. Mm-hmm. What's next for Arnie?
We are enchanted to know.
Oh, really?
Would you like to come, all of you, with us to the Horse King's party?
That would be delightful. We would love to attend the Horse King's party.
What are horse parties like? Like, how do horses party?
It's a lot of prancing.
Oh, yes.
It's a fetish.
Yes. Some dressage.
A lot of peanut butter.
They love peanut butter.
I love peanut butter. A lot of sugar cubes.
Yeah.
Apples, carrots. You know, horse food.
I'm gonna
what's
pass.
next?
I think I'm gonna pass on the Horse King's
Oh,
party.
all right. Perhaps next time.
Lyrica, once you're married and you find the perfect suitor for yourself, whether that be myself or someone else, what does it mean? What does it mean for the kingdom of the fairies?
Well, our parents are the...
Rehab.
Their fiefdom is in turmoil. And since they are soon to leave the throne, we would be the queen, and whoever we did wed would be king.
King of the fairies.
Yes.
What matter of turmoil? Is there unrest in your fairy nation?
They're in rehab, she said it.
I wasn't joking.
Oh, so
I think our accident weighed heavily upon them.
Oh, so there's no sort of uprising, just the fact that there's a lack of leadership.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
It's like building a cottage, but then you go, ooh, maybe I'll have a koi pond. And then you're like, ooh, what about a retaining wall? And nothing's finished.
Just so you
That
know,
is a metaphor most apt.
just so you know, a koi pond is it's like this pond, but like when you go to like look at it, it's like maybe I'm a pond, and you're like, are you
It
a
is the
pond?
shyest
Are you
body
a
of
pond? Are you a
water.
brook? It's like
Yes.
I don't know, maybe I'm a pond. It's like just say.
So shy yet enchanting.
Yes, sometimes you go and sit by it and you throw a coin in, then you go to the bar to get a drink and it's gone.
Lyrica, is separation possible?
We dare not think about it.
Talking to both sides of you, It seems
both sides now, and up and down, and still somehow it's cloudy yours and I
don't know that one either.
I really don't know what's next at all.
Left Lyrica, I feel like you're really down on yourself,
Sad.
but it's mostly just in relation to the right side of you.
I wish we had both been crushed that day.
That's the left side of her, Arnie. I know you're not good at math, but
Whenever the wizard speaks, our heart beats very quickly.
I hear.
Lyrica?
they're flirting with me.
I've been keeping a mental tab. Top favorite Arnie quotes. Soup is 1. What's next is now 2.
You're a good friend.
You're a good friend.
When you're down
And troubled, and you need some love and care, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right.
What do you think would make things go right? Do you ever have dreams beyond becoming the queen of the fairy people? Do you wish to strike out on your own and become your own persons?
It would be nice to be married.
Certainly, indeed.
Usador, just marry Lyrica.
I have someone in my life. I am seeing, of course, the beautiful red wizard Genlevia.
Isn't she currently a rack of ribs?
she sounds most delicious.
I'd eat her.
She tricked me, yea, as wizards do as they're courting one another, impressing each other with their wizard prowess. But I know not where she is at the moment. I would love to spend some time with you, Lyrica, if thou would have me. Well.
Arnie, what's it like being married?
What's it like being married?
Yeah, pros, cons. And don't worry, your wife can't hear you.
That's true. My wife does not listen to podcasts. She only listens to Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
I can't tell if she was repeating you or describing her physical attributes. Yes, that's been the worst thing said and done. Yes.
Badger, that is why the Horse King did not invite you to his party. You have a smash-dead mouth.
What? Horse King sucks.
Look, being married is... It's like a life-changing thing.
Do tell.
You basically become one with another person, and it's awesome in a lot of ways, and you become very close with that other person. But then also sometimes it's challenging to always be connected to another person.
I dropped my staff. On purpose.
'Tis very similar to our predicament.
And when you're always so close to somebody that you love, it's easy to think that you don't deserve to be with them,
I truly understand that sentiment.
Yeah. And I'm sorry I suggested that you guys get separated. I think I was doing a guy thing, as I have learned in couples therapy. Just trying to fix your problems.
Why do cups need to go to therapy?
Well,
That's a great question.
Sometimes cups have trouble fitting in. No, that sounds weird.
I've been to a Horse King party before.
Sure. Have you ever been halfway through a metaphor and you're just sort of like, maybe this is going to be profound, and then you're like, no, this is just going to be dirty and wrong.
No, but I've witnessed it many times.
Sure. But what I'm saying is, if you find somebody that you're that close with and you feel connected to, then you should stay together.
Come together right now. Wah, over me.
So sometimes it's okay for a cup to be solo. And just so you know, I have my sperm. I took it off from around my neck just in case. I keep it in my pocket now, my fur pocket.
By the way, that's not a euphemism.
Yeah.
He does not have a vagina?
No.
No.
Not right now.
Just in case I meet someone and I just want to, toss it to them, and that's like the, my opening line.
That's your opening line?
Yeah, it's like instead of being like, "Hey, what's up?" or like, "Did you fall from the heavens?" or "Was your dad a thief?" or is your like when you walk up to a girl at the bar and you're like, "Is your ass a mirror?" because I can see myself in it. Instead of saying that, just tossing them your sperm, and not saying a word.
You know what? You want to know? Have I ever told you about how I met my wife?
You met her at a movie called It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, we got engaged at a movie called It's a Wonderful Life. But I met her in a bar, and I thought she was the most beautiful person I had ever seen. And I'm actually feeling a little choked up saying this. And I thought she was
beautiful girl in the world.
I thought she was the most beautiful person I'd ever seen, and I felt like ugly in comparison, and I felt like she would never, want to be with a person. Enough
Hold on.
nodding.
I'm listening.
So, and I went up to her and I said, "What's next?" Oh, buddy, I love you. I love you too.
Look at him hugging that awful badger.
He is awful, right?
Awful.
I just hugged you in
I know.
Lyrica, Arnie, could you pardon us for a moment? Shunt, I need to talk to you about your library of pickup lines.
I gotta be honest, I've never used any of them before.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's good.
In my head, I was like, let me think of a pickup line, and I've never used a pickup line, so I said that thing about your ass in a mirror, and I feel terrible.
Okay, good. Also, maybe the sperm thing, little creepy.
Really? It is a little weird to be like, "Hey, who are you? Look at this. Here's my sperm. I have one."
Your friends are most wise, Badger.
It's simultaneously too forward and makes you look like you can't perform.
Yeah, that does seem like, here, you do it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
All the work is on you.
Yay.
It's like, I got this sperm. Will you figure out what to do with it?
I've already done my bit.
Yeah. On Foon, we call that DIY.
Hey! So, Lyrica, thank you so much for being here.
'Twas truly our pleasure.
Thank you for making it feel better.
Yeah, I hope so, or at the very least, I was just glad that we were here to meet you and learn more about you.
And see sperm.
See? Sperm!
Let's not
Wait,
start.
how?
Entertaining and educational.
Your face is most smooth.
Aye, and so is yours. Lyrica, it has been my great pleasure to have you here with me this evening. Yeah, you can tell me your sister there a little bit.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I really am sorry.
I hope that we can continue our conversations tonight at the horse party.
Yay.
Aye.
Horsey, horsey, on my way. We've been together for many a day. So let your tail go swish and the wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward bound.
Beautiful.
Wow, Usador is making eyes at all four eyes. He's really...
I don't want anyone to feel left out.
Yeah.
Because I was sad, but now I'm glad.
That's great.
And that's not bad.
That's not bad. That rhymes.
So when I had the sperm around my neck, that was fine?
Not really.
Okay, good. You're my friend, say something.
All right, you're right. I should have said something.
If I'm wearing sperm around my neck and it's weird, say something.
Duly noted.
Thank you.
'Tis most fair a request.
And you know what? If I ever have some fashion choice that you think is a bad idea.
Oh, let's go.
Good.
Those shoes.
This,
You're wearing
this.
a pink shirt. Like, I don't know. Oh,
It
sorry.
was not pink. It was not pink when I came through the portal.
Also, what's this? We've never seen this.
This is a Fitbit.
Ooh, you are going to the horse party.
Have you ever wondered if you'd see a podcast host forget how to conduct an interview? It's like seeing 10 identical snowflakes, isn't it? But none of this really happened. It's just Earth performers being silly, while a live audience quietly decides whether this was worth the ticket price. Chunt the Badger King was played by Adil Rafai, who once again chose wordplay over human connection. Usador the Wizard was played extra shoutily by Matt Young. Special guest Lyrica the Fairy Princess was played by both Rachel Mason and Susan Messing. Yes, there were two of them stuffed into one giant shirt. You had to be there, and now you never can be. Rachel and Susan perform in the improv show The Boys. Susan performs regularly in Messing with a Friend at the Annoyance Theater, and Rachel is head of advanced improvisation at Second City.
Hello from the Magic Tavern was produced by Arnie Niekamp, Evan Jacover, and Ryan DiGiorgi. This one edited by Chris Rathjen. Music by Andy Poland, logo by Allard Laban, additional audio effects by Jason Knox, production assistance by Garrett Schultz.
Interesting.
Visit us at hellofromthemagictavern.com or on Facebook or Twitter. Thanks to the Chicago Podcast Co-op and Earwolf. And special thanks to Stage 773 and to Star Kid for giving Magic Tavern the theater while they were at a wedding. Also, huge thanks to Adam Bernetti for running all our live tech. Thanks to Kevin Budnick for the awesome poster. And to Gemma St. Ember, Allison Lynch, and Derek Cox for crowd control and general awesomeness.
Less interesting.
If you want to see Hello from the Magic Tavern live for some reason, you have a couple chances. First, in Chicago on August 16th as part of the Sounds Like Chicago Podcast Festival. That's at the Steppenwolf Theater. You can find a link in the live show section of hellofromthemagictavern.com.
Craig, that's enough.
And as you might have heard at the top of the show, Hello from the Magic Tavern is going to be part of the big Now Hear This Podcast Festival in Anaheim, California.
Enough, Craig.
It's in October, and WTF will be there, Comedy Bang Bang, Lore, Super Ego, like a lot more. Like, we are getting kind of big time. I mean, come on, it's pretty cool.
Craig, what a little limelight hog you've become. Did you go back to carbs?
Oh, sorry, we just watch these guys every week. I get kind of invested in their marketing, you know?
Hello. This is Nagin Farsad, the host of Fake the Nation, where we talk about politics, we talk about news, and we have a laugh.
We were laughing.
Every week, a cast of my funniest, smartest, and most politically astute friends, people like John Fugelsang, Liz Winstead, Dean Obeidallah, and others, tackle all the major issues like climate change.
America leads the world in people who think climate change is fake, but pro wrestling is real.
Guns!
I started calling the NRA the AK-47%.
Filibuster? I don't even know her. Okay, that's not a major issue, but it's a really great pun. Guys, Fake the Nation is all the comedy about politics without any of the politics about politics.
Fake the Nation!
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Adam Sachs, and Chris Bannon. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.